Mese matamele medzunana mathebula.
Okay.
Kuba lo master pleasure.
No, right.
Pleasure ya. Anga adila ka ngopi admin ya project tayi.
Okay.
And then we imuzi.
Okay. Yeah.
Muzi muno wena wa media. So the project letiye like I assist her.
Okay.
So we saw good namunta maybe Africa so that nangwe mitaba na evidence for you.
Yeah.
So thanks for kuvumela kuyiteka to pictures.
Yeah, no, I think anina itatilava
itayifuna swinene. So I'm sure definitely there's a slung formal. I don't know what's your take, what's
if not language you want
comfortable. Lo sasti was channels.
Yeah, I'm a lot something.
No, listen.
Yeah, so
ergano di tlakancha muka English is yeah, so I don't know di tlakancha do blavlela rika blavlela. Yeah.
No, so you are welcome, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's Sitintile secondary school. That's where the project is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's unfolding.
All right.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much, man. Na cancer. Tanile is already what ivana moya.
Yeah.
Mara namunta it last finally we
met.
Yeah. So with me, nina colleague ya mina lanwana.
Okay.
Already Tanile sumitivana.
Yeah.
From our risk and compliance department.
Okay.
fees.
Okay.
And then ndavanyika chance vatitivisa ximfumo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Mina ni Marvelous Mukomi. Basically, I'm supporting regional Limpopo province and Mpumalanga to actually understand how the project is being run.
Okay.
And also because we had some issues in terms of reporting the targets. It's one of the performance indicator that we were qualified on. So we just want to understand how we can best solve that problem.
Okay.
And actually, with project, you have scope, you have budget, you have other elements. So we just want to see what are the impediment that we may be facing as an NGO, then perspective, teacher and the learners.
Okay.
So basically, we are here to gather that information, then report back and see how we can strategize. Not on this project, because on this project we already have the MOAs, but to improve going forward. So basically, that is where I will take the discussion to the decision makers.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
I think it is understandable.
So I'm here to support Nkumba, Mr. Matamela, and also to learn how this project is normally unfolding.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, understand. So maybe kungenela too much, Mr. Matebula. Ekula kutiva kuri kahle kuya hi n'wina so far progress ya project yi famba njhani.
Okay.
Mara one of the point that my colleague touched kuri the hindering factors leti nga tin'wana ta kona ti nga endla ku ri va na qualifying audit. Mhaka ti subject pure maths lit.
Okay.
Maybe mi nga khumbana kwalano loko mi address.
Okay. No problem. So on the issues of target, maybe like maths na maths.
Just the overall target ta hina.
Okay.
Uri la ka maths as it's maths and science swi vula ku ri a hi fane hi focus ka pure maths.
Okay.
Mara mi kuma ku loko se yi report completion
I hear you. Thanks, Mr. Matala.
se na yona mi nga touch.
Okay.
But not only that, all the challenges that you are experiencing in the project, or what you would want us maybe to improve, gather information to improve. So, not the loopholes, let it know normal. if banks that can do this, maybe this
Okay.
project
Yeah.
as well.
Okay, no problem. Go back, take out this other document,
Okay.
which is our guide.
Yeah, on our side, when we are seated in the regional office, at our head office, we might think that things are going well, but only to find that there are lots of challenges that you guys in the ground level are experiencing. Yeah, and one that we also discussed with my colleagues, with my colleague yesterday, was the issue of our trenches, the way we pay our trenches, because remember we pay 50-50.
Yeah.
That is it viable for you? I mean, to receive that 50% only, and then you push the whole year with only that 50%. Or there's a suggestion maybe that you can give, you think maybe we can work it this way or whatsoever, and then we'll sit down obviously and discuss, especially on the coming project, and make sure what is it that is going to work best, because we had an experience where other NGOs would call during the course of the program and say we're running out of funds. Is it possible that you can pay us the second tranche? And obviously not based on the terms of the contract. There's no way we can pay them maybe during the course of the project. We have to wait for the final results.
Because they signed.
Exactly, they signed. You understand?
So I think I was going to touch on that, but I'll just touch on the problem, which will lead to that. I don't want to complain about money.
And also success stories.
Yeah, I would.
Especially good loko hi languta success hi focuseni ngopfu ka performance kumbe ngopfungopfu hi vona ku ri vona ku endleka yini ku ani main aim ya this intervention i ku make sure ku ri wa improving exactly. So hi nga yi toucha na yona kwalano, though ku nga va this project na yona yi tise ku cinca also ni le ka NGO yona self. Yes, you can also share those ones as well.
No, it's not a problem. Thanks, Mr. Matamel. So you said a lot of things. I'm not sure where I will start, but I wouldn't want to start with the problems. Let's start with the good stories.
With the good stories,
Then problems we'll check them later. I think honestly, on behalf of the students, I think we've seen improvement. Actually, from even that first one, which you guys supported us. Because we've managed to give the school, I think it was 12 distinctions in physical science and 15 in mathematics. And it was 80 people at that time. We managed to pass 73. Those who didn't make it, it was only 7. And it was quality results.
I think I've seen your results.
It was a quality results. So we really want to thank you for that first. So that it clearly shows that the program is having impact on the ground. For now, even though we are still mid-year, we have managed to. There are 3 learners who have qualified to go to Sitintile to a project which is called the Vacation Work Program. It was supported by Insurance Institute of South Africa. So the whole country, they take best students and take them there for a week. They put them through work placement to see you want to do accounting. This is what happens in this Insurance Institute of South Africa.
Like more like exposing them to those
field. They call it a vacation work program. But I'll write you an email put all these things.
And also actually it's also something that remember we're having a quarterly report that will be and then it's some of the things that obviously
we'll put in. So we managed to take 3 learners, which was the win for us. I mean, like 3 learners from a rural school to go meet kids from schools in Sitintile and all that. It was a win for us. And on the other one, in the province, we've got a provincial youth camp. In this provincial youth camp, they take best students in the province and put them through a process for 3 weeks. They sleep there. They teach them maths and life skills, career guidance. It's organized by the province. They take best learners. We have managed to put 14 there. 14 were selected
from the group.
From our group.
No,
Even the
that's
3
amazing.
is from our group.
All right.
So the 3 exclude the 14 already.
Yeah, the 3 exclude the 14. The 3 went, and it was the same time. Actually, they do this in June.
All right.
So you've got 3 which went to Sitintile, 14 went to the provincial one.
Okay.
And then further, the school itself, they've got their own, after June, where they check which kids performed. So we had led to say the top 10 kids of the schools, of the school they're from that project of ours. So now from 1 to 10, best performance in grade 12, they're from our class.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are 3 success stories we have for now, hoping that at the end of the year, we'll be able to produce distinctions. Because this means nothing if at the end of the day the distinctions are not coming. Yeah, so our eyes are set on that.
Okay.
And we know and we promise that we're going to deliver results.
Okay.
Because we put all the efforts in this program. We take it serious, Mr. Matamela.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So these are the ones. And then Mr. Matamela, I'm not sure whether this should be a success story. I'm not sure, but look, we come to the school, we find that we've got grade 12 which they don't even have calculators.
Okay, yeah.
Give me a calculator. How are you going to pass grade 12?
I mean, really, especially for the subject that are in question here.
You know?
Yeah.
So we find those situations. So bank sitter comes in, intervene, give you budget. From that budget, you are able to buy calculators. It's something which we should appreciate.
Exactly.
And like we really appreciate. So this is not a good story from us. It's a good story from you guys that we really appreciate, because the money you are giving us, we see it. It makes an impact.
Yeah.
When we go to the classes, you will see every child is having a calculator, which this calculator, the quality, even go varsity, first year, second year, and third year. If I try to sharp, you'll be able or should be able to use that calculator. And you'll see it when we go to the class. Mr. Matamela, I think we have sent you some. Some of that. So on the issue of targets, we have made sure and we have made it clear when we arrived to the school that we want pure maths.
Okay.
We want pure maths.
Pure maths, yeah.
We don't have any problem with maths literacy, but we think the country now at the moment, it needs engineers, accountants, and that you can get them from these people who are doing the real mathematics. You know, unfortunately, if we had budget, we'll teach everyone. But you won't have
exactly.
So we are concentrating on pure maths. We don't want to reduce the standard.
Okay.
So the 8 we had, it was pure maths.
I've seen
the 50 we had
all of them.
is going to be pure maths. If you give us another opportunity the following year, next year, we're going to give you pure mathematics. We're not going to run away from challenges. No, we're not looking for shortcuts.
Yeah.
We need something which works.
So maybe while touching on that, how do you monitor whether, because I understand somewhere around August, they can either change to, then how do you monitor that and ensure that you quality check that those who will sit for exam, then they'll be ready for pure maths?
Okay. So what we do, Mr. Marvelous, we have created a relationship with the school. It's not the school Jumpstart. It's Jumpstart, school, the parents in one pool. So, and the kids also. So what we do, we make sure that every month we do have the meeting with the school.
Okay.
Not only the teachers, the mentors, the schools and the principal, to say what are the challenges of the project, right? The teachers will report to us and the principal. While the principal is there, the SGB is there. The rep, there's a class rep also who sits in that, right? And then the teachers which are teaching here in the school, that close to our mentors, whereby they talk to say, there is this kid is struggling in this mathematics, and there is a possibility that he or she might want to change. So the kids which are struggling is the one we give them full attention, because those ones are the ones which are at risk of changing. If a kid is performing as getting an 80, there's no need to change from maths to maths. So that steering committee also looks into that. Yeah, because we cannot sit and say we want to wait at the end and see the results. The monitoring process, we check the kids. Is this kid performing? Does this kid need more attention? You know, we give classes on weekends and midweek if it's a holiday. But if there's a kid which is struggling, the teachers are able to assist even midweek to say we can give you 30 minutes more, we can give you 35 minutes more. And the kids amongst themselves, we've made them to the friendship. They are a community also, they do assist one another. So in short, in answering your question, the red flags will see them if the kid is underperforming. And then we'll try by all means to improve the kid. But at the moment, things are, there's no any sign that anyone can change. Last year, the whole 80, they finished as pure mathematics. I'm not sure if we've got another mechanism which maybe we can use also to deal with that.
No, I think how you're doing it, it's also a learning. It's something that I think it's best practice of continuous engagement with the school, with the kids, and also looking at the progress reports. You see, therefore, when you see the red flags, then you
definitely
you intervene. So I think that is the best mechanism. I think amongst this NGO, we can learn from each other and see how.
Definitely.
Because I think if there is that constant meeting, and you're also telling Natamela, you know, this is how it's going in terms of the pure maths and the science. Then he's able to say, my target I'm going to meet.
Correct.
But from risk office, we'll also try to develop risk indicators that when these things happen, when you see people underperforming, then you need to immediately report to us so that we know what are the possibilities, then we can calculate and see whether we're going to meet the strategic objective, because we also have targets that we need to report against. We shouldn't just start this funding and just sit and hope at the end of the project and
things will work themselves out.
So we'll try and come with the method and also instill that method, the reporting method, to us as an NGO, so that this constant engagement, this relationship, we can see also impacting on the project.
I think Mr. Matameli, we are key on this. I think maybe your report, you should improve it, just put it there to say mathematics, math literacy, then people can populate the numbers as a quarter.
Instead of just giving it as it is, to say just give states and whatsoever.
Definitely.
So actually one of the reasons for us, to be going around like this with monitoring and engaging with you like this is to ensure that we get just your suggestion on how we can work around to solve such problems. Because yes, we can sit and decide on our own that okay, this is going to be the best way, but at the end of the day, you guys are on the ground and you're dealing with these learners every day. You see, so I also appreciate, especially with you, Mr. Matelu. I know you don't wait for the time for reporting. Most of the time, you make sure that you take a call and call me if there is something and give update right here and there. Which is good. So I also wanted to check in terms of attendance and support that you get, especially from not only just the school, but from parents. Is there, because we learned from the school that we went yesterday that sometimes you find that there are learners who would take days without attending, even reporting or to give reasons what's happening, you understand, of which they also suggested that it would be good if there can be an intervention also of parents giving support as well. So I don't know the engagement. I heard you mentioning that okay, the principal, the teachers and so on, which is very good that you have on a monthly basis. But the community, yeah.
So, Matamela, I think, to be honest with you, the success of this project lies on monitoring and evaluation.
Yeah.
You've got a register this week, you've got a register next week, and you realize that the kid is not attending. A kid is not attending.
Yes.
You don't wait for a quarter of Mr. Matamela. You pick up a call. You phone the school. This kid is not attending. What is the problem? The school will say, oh, actually we're not aware. Let us call the LAN. Then they'll call the LAN. The learner will come. They'll call us. Then what was the problem? Then the learner will be able to say his or her challenges. So I don't want to lie. I think the parents are supporting us.
Okay.
But we have never had one-on-one with a parent where a kid was giving us a problem. We sort it out before it even goes to the kid, because
stage,
we check our registers. When a register comes, there's a person dedicated to check. It's simple because our registers is 1 to 50. There are names, ID numbers. So when you take 2 of them, when you put here, you can see number 7 because always the names are there. Number 7 is number 7. Then you'll see that number 7 is not coming to class.
It's been maybe he or she skipped maybe 2 or 3 sessions.
2 classes are enough. When you miss this week, you miss next week, then we want to check what's the problem. Why are you not attending? So that's how we have never, I don't want to lie, we have never called even a parent and say the kid is not attending. Because our monitoring and evaluation, the red flag is there. The kid has missed 2 classes.
No, that's good. But in terms of material, study material, they are there. Remember, I don't have to shy away from the MOA. So I have to look mostly on those.
We have delivered the material as per promised by the implementation plan that will give everyone. But remember, we asked the permission to say the budget is not enough. We are asking to use the second hands one because we had a choice to make. We had to say, if you can check this our register, our implementation plan, like to say how many classes do we want. We said total number of days we want 42 days, the entire year. Then we take the money, we calculate our daily expenses, our class, to say per class how much do we spend. Then when we check the money you gave us, it was not gonna give us 42 classes. So the project was already on deficit. Then we said we rather try to collect the second-hand books, the one we used last year. Then we give the kids. And then we buy calculators afresh. So we managed to collect some of the books. Some of the books were not in good condition. But I think we spent somewhere around 8,000 to 10, I think, just to buy the ones to remove the ones which were not in good condition. So materials, your kids are sorted. They will attest that side when you go. Every kid has got maths, they've got science and chemistry. They've got calculators. That one is sorted. And we didn't sacrifice the class. Your money will be in deficit, but we have said we'll take some of the money, we put it there so that we are able to complete the project. Then when you pay us, then we can put back the money. So it goes back to the issue of tranche payment.
Exactly. I wanted to.
My view was, if you can give 60% first tranche, then the other tranche you give 40%. Because a lot of the work is done by the first tranche. So I think some NPOs, you'll find that they have to sacrifice between classes and study material. And you'll find you give people 20 classes because you want to buy material. But will they understand what is inside the material?
Within that 20 days that you have given, now you are compromising the project.
You are compromising the project because of study material, which is not going to give you impact.
The impact is in the teaching.
The impact is in the
teaching.
teaching, but you cannot teach if there's no study material. So it's a cycle.
It's a cycle, really.
So my view was, if you were going to say 60, 40. Because next year I'm telling you, if you give us what you gave us this year, the books we have bought next year will be not in good conditions. We'll have to buy new books.
More.
So I'm telling you,
new kids requiring calculators.
Exactly.
Calculators we buy them, we don't take back because they are going to overseas. They'll use it there. So I think if we can say 60-40, so that we are able to get whatever we need to get, and plus the classes. For me, the classes are important. Even the study material is important.
Now let me ask something, because you've touched on, when we start this project, between like you buy material, buy calculators, and we need to also secure the services of the teachers and so one will think when you start, therefore the expenses is high.
It's very high.
Then when you during the year, maybe after the second quarter, therefore it's just steady because you're only focusing on the teaching.
Yeah, you're correct.
So what do you think will be the best funding model? You have a total budget, therefore you say this is my budget to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Therefore we allocate you what you need to do with the budget, especially the first tranche. Because we know this is how much it will cost you to actually buy the calculated materials and whatnot. Then that budget plan then will guide how we need to fund this project on the first tranche.
For me, if I were you guys, I will go on blanket approach, because that's how the other sitters are working. You say for you to implement, 60% of the project. Because if you want to give it open like that, you'll have problem. A person will come with high cost, because some NPOs are there, but not there for what me and you, or let me not put myself, what you guys are there for. They will balloon the cost, and the cost will make sense. And you'll find that at the end, a person must just get 30% of the project, whether he does what you guys need to give the target or not. At 30%, I got the other man, it's fine.
That's it.
So other sitters, they come and say, no, we'll give you 60%. Go work. And then when you have work, we know we owe you 40%. For me, I think from checking that one, the first project and the second one, 60% will be able to do. Because even now when I say we are in deficit, I think Tina will put in for before we get the second tranche, we'll put in around 30,000. Right? Yeah, we can put around 30,000. And for you to get some books, it's not that much expensive. So 60%, I think, honestly, I think it can do.
But moving from 50 to 61, will think it's not that impactful. So one other model will be with the progress report that you provide. How can you align it with also
your budget? Correct. Actually, Mr. Matame, your spreadsheet says what are your next activities.
Exactly.
So then if you know your next activities, you'll know how much those activities will cost you. But then it means when you pay out, it won't be a flat rate to everyone.
Exactly.
You'll get different. I'm not sure how your admin works and all that. In terms of, is it not going to be a stress to pay different?
That one can be too much, but it will be a bit of a challenge. But what we discussed just while we were busy, looking at the project and how we can work it around. We thought that if we can, 40-30-30?
Or 40-30-30.
Meaning if when the project start, we give 40.
Okay.
And then when you submit your progress report, your second progress report, and then that's where we'll pay it. And then now you are only left with 30% when you complete. But it's something that obviously we're still going to sit back and then we check how how
it
best
does,
can
it
it
does
work,
make
but
sense.
it can make sense because if you start the project with 40% and then you continue during the course of the project, and then now here comes another 30%, to push until they complete with their exam. It will be good as well.
You know what I can do from my side just to assist the process? I can go back, check that for the first before I give you the first report, how much did I use?
Yeah.
Second report, how much did I use? I can do for this year and do for last year.
Yeah, for last
Then
year.
that will clearly show us in terms of percentage to say
Percentage, yeah.
this percentage can work. I can do that process for you on our side.
I know we'll appreciate that, yeah.
Just to check how did we spend this money.
Yeah, just spending.
Yes, the spending. Then
Mm.
even other NPOs, maybe they can do that.
They
The
can
new
do
guys
that
will
as
be
well,
able
yeah.
to see, but I know. But majority of the NPO first report to arrive there, they spend 40. Second, they spend 30. And
Yeah.
30, then we'll be sure that all the NPOs can fit in that model.
Yeah, but also what we also noting is that because when the project starts, you give student everything that they want.
Yeah.
So we need to also put that in mind.
Yeah.
You see,
Exactly.
and see how we can remodel it. Or 50, 25, 25.
Yeah,
it can still
exactly.
work.
Even that it can still work because more things are done
The first.
during the first stage of the project. That's where you need more budget actually to run the project, of which also 50, 25, 25 can still work very, very well.
But I think with that task, I think you can assist, and we'll also ask some. We can ask some other NGOs,
NGOs,
those who have done it previously and now, so that we can make proper comparison.
Because you'll find that it's a survey, you'll find that out of 10, 9 of them, they use the same amount, it's that 40%. Then even when you take that decision, you are sure. Even when you are asked, you'll say the survey shows.
Exactly.
Because again, even with us, because we report, they've entered, we paid 30%. So the targets and the budget is not aligned. Then we come at the end of the year, they've completed.
We paid 70.
So that's where even the audit and risk committee will ask questions. But
guys,
when we look at the targets, they are not properly aligned. We come and report this, and it's 50% expenditure, but during the year you come at the end of the year. So I think also this model of 50-50 is not. And again, one will say, why do you have to pay the NGO 50% when the project is completed?
It's completed at
so
the end.
it means that the money is going to the pocket.
Exactly. We looked at that to say that, okay, now if only from the total budget, maybe it's 20 million that we're having, and we giving 50 to run the project from the beginning to end, and then we give you the other 50 when the project is completed, meaning on that budget of 20 million, 10,000 is going to the NGOs in another way. You understand? Whereas the main intervention here, or the main beneficiaries are these young people here. You understand? So meaning a chunk of this budget is supposed to focus on this. Yes, we understand as well as NGOs that you also need to benefit to a certain level.
But 400,000 is too much.
Yes, you understand? It's just that maths and science is the only project which does not have admin. If it was having admin, just like what we do with the TVET in the universities, maybe it was going to be good, because we would know that the total budget that we're allocating to them is going to learners, and then they are having their admin separately calculated, that 5% of the total budget that has been funded. If only we had that, but it's something that maybe can be raised with GM. That's if
because
it will work.
Because with the reporting, I think Mr. Pleasure can talk. It's too much admin. Like he's just indicated.